This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Want to feel more creative but don't have the right laptop? Lenovo.com can help. Look through our legendary lineup of AI-powered PCs and devices and find the one that fits your passion. Our PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, as well as cutting-edge AI tools, allow students to focus, learn, and create with ease. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Plus, college students and teachers can get 5% off their order. Shop now on Lenovo.com. The future's waiting, and it needs you.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Let's dive into the news with Zachary Halverson. Ready, Zachary?
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
In for Chris Hockey, I'm Zach Halverson. Good morning, everybody. The St. Paul Saints dropped a pair of games against the Worcester Red Sox in a doubleheader from CHS Field yesterday. St. Paul dropped game 1 4-0 before losing 5-2 in the second game. The 44 and 53 Saints will send, remember this guy, Bailey Ober, to the mound against Worcester tonight. Did I get that right? Worcester.
Who knows?
Yeah, probably.
Drivers across the Twin Cities this week are set to deal with some highway closures and lane reductions this weekend. Those hitting the roads will deal with several road closures across the Twin Cities, including Interstate 494 at Inver Grove Heights and South St. Paul. Road construction will also close part of Minnesota Highway 55 in Golden Valley and Minneapolis in both directions. MnDOT officials say delays could be significant, and drivers should consider other routes when possible.
It's that season.
Yeah. The nice thing is the Google Maps, usually it's aware of it, so just put it into the maps and the stuff.
That's a good point.
Except now, nonstop, it's like, is the construction still there? Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
I don't need to be quizzed every time I'm driving.
No, it does ask a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even really say please ever.
No.
You like manners.
Right.
Everybody does.
Not everybody.
They go a long way.
The problem was when we were going up to Detroit Lakes a couple weeks ago, and we got to Wadena, and it didn't have that road closure in there. Oops. And I just went right past it, got told to turn around by some MnDOT worker in his truck. And
some MnDOT worker in his truck told you to turn around?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just won a lot of bets.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, sir, I'm sorry. And I found my way through, and I got to see Wadena, the schools and all that stuff. That was nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A number of beaches across Hennepin County are closed over threats of E. coli in the water.
Ick.
County Health and Human Services officials say 10 beaches are being shut down to the public, with 6 under advisory. The Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board also announced that both beaches on Lake Nokomis are closed due to unsafe levels of algae.
Yucky.
So,
at least we don't have sharks or alligators.
Yeah, but
they would die.
Yeah, they die. Wouldn't you rather swim in shark-infested water than poopy water?
No.
Is that just like human, or is that everybody?
No, a lot of it's the birds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the geese.
I mean, I know like
Canadian geese suck.
Lakeman, it's
They do. That and their smoke.
And their jackets.
Their jackets.
Yeah. Wonder
Canada
what those
goose.
are now with the
brilliant.
the tariffs.
You should know that. You're in Edina now, man. You gotta
Yeah.
Give it the picture.
Does your wife have a Canada Goose jacket?
No.
Will she get one?
No.
Are you following local ordinances by not having?
We get fined every day in Edina that we don't have one. Yeah. They're piling up. I should have just bought the coat.
What changes in your life have you noticed the most since moving to Edina? Have you guys made any decisions that you're like, I didn't think we were going to do that, but we did. We fell right for the Edina trap.
We're very judgy of other people that don't live in Edina.
Oh, that's good.
That was how was that different than you before you moved there?
That's a good point.
That was you in Minnetonka.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Where that E. coli is human caused.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's on their sign now.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
I mean, you golf at a country club, but that was before you moved.
Shout out to the club at Golden Valley, A+ spot.
Yeah.
I assume Louis is going to private school at some point.
No, I think Louis will go to regular school.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Then again, private schools are less funded than Edina schools are, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much a private school.
Yeah.
are you still willing to go to Target?
Yeah, we go to the Edina Target. I don't go to the other Targets now.
What does the Edina Target have? The rest of them don't. Just Edina people shopping there?
Yes.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls
carts.
Royce, yeah. They have valet.
They have a valet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
Golden
tip well?
carts.
No, there's no tipping.
There's no tipping.
No.
Because they're just paid that handsomely.
They're paid that handsomely. I think they make $200,000 a year.
to just park cars and
in Edina,
return shopping carts.
Yeah, I go to the Galleria a lot.
Have you seen that guy on, maybe there's more than one. There's a guy on social media that is called like Cart Narcs.
Yeah, that guy's brilliant.
Have you seen this? He basically, at first I thought it was fake. Now I think it's legit because the people, otherwise they're fantastic actors because it looks real.
Is it the big dude that's willing to fight?
No, this guy's behind the camera. You just hear his voice, but you don't see him. But he basically goes up to people and he catches people not returning shopping carts and just shames the hell out of them.
It's brilliant.
To the point where I'm a little surprised he hasn't been shot. Because they get very aggressive, a lot of F-bombs, a lot of, I'm going to call the cops on you. Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do?
I need to watch this. I love it because I hate that. I don't have legs, and I put my cart
put it
away.
back.
Every time.
Yes.
If you don't put your cart away, that says a lot about who you are as a person.
That's his point, exactly.
Yeah.
There was one video I watched where a gal doesn't put it away. She gets into her car. She looks like she's walking fine. And he's like, you didn't put your cart away. Like, what are you doing? And she goes, I have cancer. And he goes, well, didn't you have cancer in the store too when you walked around and pushed the cart? Like, and the cart return was about 20 feet from her car, not like a mile and a half. He's like, it's right there. And then after about a 60-second fight, she does go put it away. But she basically is like, I'm not going to do this next time. He's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Keep being a terrible person.
But you're doing it now.
Yep.
I can't count the number of times that I've pulled into my handicap spot and then I'll follow up on texts or emails or whatever and I look and someone's pushing a cart and they leave it in the little dashed spot for handicap spots.
Don't do that.
And I just stare at them and shake their head. But conversely, there's a million times I pulled into a handicap spot and people are giving me a dirty look like, what the heck? Then I get out of the vehicle, I open the door and they're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
They scream.
Yeah, they're like, what happened? Where's the rest of them? So,
Hey, speaking of dirty looks, I have a new complaint. This is shopping cart related, but it's really just awareness related. When you go into Costco, there are basically giant holes in the side of the wall that you walk through, right?
Yep.
It says exits over one of them and entrance over the other.
very clear.
Very
which is
clearly
which.
marked exit and entrance. Now, I will argue most Costco's inside are ridiculous because the carts are on one side and you have to go perpendicular across the people that are leaving.
Yes.
Right? So the people that have already checked out, a lot of the carts are on the other side. So there's like this weird intersection of should I go? Should you go?
Yes.
This is a mess.
And
It's a
people are
madhouse.
getting their receipts checked and the
It's
whole
a
bit.
madhouse.
Yeah.
But when you are pushing a cart out of a Costco through the exit, and there are people that are trying to walk in, there's something about when I get a dirty look like, how dare, like move your cart. It's like, I'm going out the right way.
Yeah.
You're walking in through the exit, which I've done 1,000 times if nobody's exiting, right? Then you just walk in because whatever, who cares? But I've got some dirty looks from people going like, geez, give me some room. No, this is the exit, you idiot.
Yeah.
If you go through the entrance, there's going to be no resistance. And that's the end of my rant.
No,
self-awareness, man. Like I said, Sauce. I try not to be a guy that brags a bunch, right? We all do a little bit. I will brag all day. I'm an elite walker.
Yes.
I'm an elite shopping cart pusher. I am aware. I know where I'm going. I know where to pull over, right? If I have to take a text or a phone call, or if I'm looking for something or checking a list, I do the old shopping cart pullover.
Yep.
I don't stop in the middle of an aisle going like, where is someone? I'm very aware I'm not getting in anybody's way. I want to keep the flow moving because I would hate it if somebody else did it. Elite walker and elite exiter of Costco. Boom.
You're about to face a lot more trouble.
Why?
Well, because they've all switched to Coke products, and now people are flocking to the food court, and the only way to get to the food court
Through that side.
is through that side.
You don't have to be a member to use the food court. So
Correct.
people
Or the
walk in
liquor
that
store.
way.
79 cent Diet Coke.
Apparently, you don't have to be able to read because you can just walk right in through the exit.
Yeah,
When carts are exiting.
On that note, though, Costco, love it. I'm a Costco and
A
Sam's.
plus.
They're both awesome. Costco is elite for everything.
Yep.
I set a stopwatch. I get from having the cart and entering to getting into the checkout line 15 minutes, no later than that. I race through. I get what I need to get. I know where it is, and I get the hell out.
play.
Otherwise, Otherwise, you leave with an arcade machine like I did at Sam's.
Which is fun.
I love it, yeah. But
Right. By the way, just so I don't get, screenshotted essentially and shamed, I'm not saying you can't walk into the exit at Costco. I'm just saying if you do, it's on you to pay attention to whether or not people are
you're
coming.
swimming upstream.
You're well said. I've walked through that door a million times when nobody's walking out. That's acceptable.
Just don't give a dirty look.
Swimming upstream is the perfect analogy.
Yeah, well said, John.
If the tides are turning, you better pay attention and go through the entrance.
100%. What Costco needs to get,
We're
though,
changing the world this morning.
they need to get scan and go like Sam's has.
Which is
Where you have the app open, everything you put in your cart, you scan the barcode, it adds it up. At the end of the time, it says, are you sure you have 13 items? You count to double check, swipe it, it charges you. You go out, you have one barcode, they scan it, they scan a couple things in your cart, you're on your way. You don't deal with the line, you don't deal with anything.
That's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Costco needs to do that, and then
That's the answer to Marnie's problem that she brought up about Costco the other day, where her son was there, but she wasn't, and so he couldn't buy anything because he didn't have her card.
Oh, yeah. She can just give him one. They can go and get his picture taken, and he gets.
Well, I think you get one extra, or depending on what level you have. So
Matt
I
has
think
the other one.
Who's Matt?
I thought it was.
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So
Why would I learn spouses' names?
Yeah, why
What
would
are we
you?
doing in the news?
Yes.
What else you got, Zachary?
That was Costco news.
Yes.
Swimming upstream.
The woman seen cuddling with her company CEO in a viral cam moment at a Coldplay concert has resigned. Kristen Kabat stepped down from her job as chief people officer at Astronomer, a data management startup. The man she was with, CEO Andy Byron, he resigned days ago. Both are married to other people. The company is now led by interim CEO Pete DeJoy.
Oh, Pete.
While the new leader is found.
Okay.
So, two great people, no longer at Astronomer.
Oh, that's sad.
Man, what a weird thing.
Yeah, very weird.
In most states, it's not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
Yeah.
They resign.
And as you guys,
whatever.
as we've talked about, if they just go and wave at the camera and don't even say anything, chances are it just maybe people still find out, but it's not like a public.
It doesn't go viral,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe they say.
And that's one of those viral things we've seen in a while.
And
It
as we
went
joked about a
crazy.
couple days
Everybody
ago, it was one of the most unifying things
Yes.
on Twitter in a long
Yes,
time.
you are
Like
correct.
the entire internet wasn't divided. We weren't red and blue. We weren't left and right. It was all just, this is awesome. Let's make fun of these two
Correct.
people.
I felt
We
kind
embraced
of
it.
bad
You felt bad.
for the family. Like if I was like the kids and everything, like I mean I get it, screw those two people, but feel bad for their respective families because like that was a insane level of virality that we had. Like you said, I mean we have not seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So
for days on end.
just meme after meme after meme. And that was funny. I felt, then they showed the pictures of the kids, and it's like,
Johnny K, look, at some point maybe you're going to give Sauces and Ducks and speech, but until then, if somebody wants to hire you to do a speech, how do they do that?
They need to go to johncreasel.com. Let's get it booked, get it on the calendar. Most of this year is full. We still have some spots. Hit me up. We'll see if we could make something work, but we're booking into 2026. johncreasel.com. I love you guys. I will see you next Friday. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy this amazing weather.
Love you.
Love you.
Sauce does sports in a second, then the room gets pretty full pretty quickly. In about 20 minutes or so, Tyler George, Greg Swedberg, Tatum Everett, Cory Provis. Of course, Zach's already here. Initials 1 hour from now, and one of you gets a crack at $95,500. That's an insane amount of money. Maybe today's the day. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Zachary, do you like your chances today? How do you feel?
I don't know, man. I mean, it all comes down to the list that Cory will select out of the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Vault.
Yes, that means everything.
But
sure does. Tough draw. Tough draw.
No matter what draw you're going to get, it's going to be tough. I mean, even Sauce had one of the easier draws we thought, but then
Moss almost got him.
Yeah, man.
So you never know. I've learned to become less nervous because it's not like you can't practice for this, right?
Sure you can. You can go to initialsgamelive.com. You can play all over the great state of Minnesota and beyond.
But you can't.
That's practice.
Yeah,
you can compete against dozens of players at every bar or brewery.
Yeah,
and it's free to play.
That's like beer league practicing for a professional hockey game.
I went to one last night, and our guy Glenn Schmidt, who's going to be in the tournament in a couple of weeks, Glenn was there. Practicing, ready to go. I smoked him.
You did what?
Wow.
You played?
I did, yeah.
When are you going to play again?
Don't worry about it. Can't play in the tournament. I wrote all the clues.
You still might actually. It'd be kind of interesting to see how you'd actually do, even though you wrote all of them.
Again, I like jumping in Initials Game Live because I don't write the clues, right? Trivia Mafia does. Yeah. So I don't write the clues for those games, so I can show up at the bars and play.
You know what we should do? Because I know Marnie had the pool party and everything. As a group on the Power Trip, all the cast, go to one of these Initial Games Live
and gamble on who wins
and play together.
Oh, but gamble?
I mean, if you can, we can gamble too. But
Sauce, you want to gamble on it? You're pretty good at that game.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Would you?
I'll gamble
put some
on
money
anything.
up.
Sure. Yeah.
Fine. I'm willing to gamble that you're ready to do sports.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Your Minnesota Twins, who are 49-53, battle the 41-61 Washington Nationals tonight at 7:10. Zebby Matthews goes for your Twins.
Yep.
The MLB trade deadline is 6 days from today. Your Twins will probably sell a couple of players and trade them.
Yep.
Like on
eBay?
Facebook Marketplace.
You guys ever use that?
I've heard of other people using it, yeah.
My wife tried to use it for something, and it's just bots. It's a lot of fake people that respond.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook is, people talk about Twitter and the bot problem, but like Facebook's bot problem is like way worse because it's the people not only in the Facebook Marketplace who are, pretending to be buyers, but it's the ticket stuff is really bad. It's bots they'll say that they, on an event page for a concert.
Yeah.
It'll be 50 bots saying, I got tickets, message me. And then they scam the hell out of people. So never buy tickets off of anybody off of Facebook.
Why would you do that?
because you're looking for a cheap score, and they usually say like, oh, because like these bots are getting good. They're like, oh, I wanted to make it, but my entire family got in a car accident. Now I can't go.
Wow, Rosie.
And that's a legitimate comment. And then, you reach out and you find out that they're not that, but and their family's fine.
Yeah, well, that's good news.
But what really matters is this. Jessica Simpson peed her pants while she was performing on the Today Show on Wednesday.
She did?
Wow. How?
I have no idea. According to the story, you couldn't tell by looking at her, but I guess at some point she admitted it.
But
peed her pants while she was performing on the Today Show just 2 days ago.
Can I ask a question? What is she performing? Like her old songs?
Juggling act.
Oh. I could watch that.
It's a mimed act, though, like D'Angelo Vickers from The Office.
Bit. That's like the only good bit from those.
It's one of the greatest bits in the history of The Office.
Yeah,
it was.
Brilliant. Yeah, it
makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, it's brilliant. That show went downhill pretty quickly.
So did this one.
Oh, why would you say that? Because I'm doing sports.
Not nice.
Yeah, that's not. Thank you, Zach.
I mean, we used to be better.
What happened?
Ratings kept going up, and then we just mailed it in.
Speaking
Stop
of
doing
mailing
the
it
things.
in, the Mariners have made the first trade in the before the trade deadline. They are trading for Josh Naylor.
I just met her.
Who played for the D-backs. He's a first baseman that will now be on the Mariners.
Good for Josh.
Yep. The Raiders are releasing their defensive tackle Christian Wilkins. He signed a 5-year, $110 million deal. He's had some foot injury, but he said it was fine, and now he needs surgery. But he basically is owed like $57.5 million. So we'll see how that all goes.
What really matters, though, is this: that Coldplay streams are up 25% since the CEO and that gal got caught on the cams. We just talked about it. 25% increase in Coldplay streams.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like the Super Bowl
There's
bump.
a 100% increase in Jessica Simpson streams.
Well played, Zach.
This show used to be so much better.
What are you so
That was
mad
funny.
about? Yeah, that was funny.
I love that joke.
Yeah, you can tell.
No,
you
no.
laughed.
My point was, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Zach. Hilarious. No, my point is, we used to have nonstop jokes like that. Now those are few and far between.
Yeah. We're
Used to be
running on fumes.
Used to be a 3.5-hour laugh fest.
Yes.
Now it's a lot of sports.
The Lynx battle the Aces tonight at 6:30. Your Lynx are 21-4. The Aces are 12-11.
How many times have you lost to Aces, Cor?
Too many.
Yeah.
According to his daughter, White Man Can't Jump was one of Stanley Kubrick's favorite movies.
What?
What a weird sentence. Apparently that's true, though.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick loved White Man Can't Jump. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Taught all of us a whole bunch of foods that start with Q.
Did you watch the remake? Didn't
No.
they do a remake?
I don't know.
I thought they did.
I think they did,
Yeah. It was with Jack Harlow.
Oh,
my goodness.
I doubt Kubrick would have liked that version.
What do you guess the Rotten Tomatoes score is?
12.
It's higher than that.
14.
It's higher than that.
15.
It's higher than that.
17.
It's higher than that.
18.
It's higher than that.
19.
It's a little bit higher than that.
A little bit? 20.
A little bit higher.
This game's hard. 21.
It's 26%.
We're almost. Oh, why did you ruin it?
Come on.
If it was 70%, you should have cut it off. If it was 26, I was almost there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
21?
No. Higher. A little bit higher than that.
22.
A little bit higher.
23%?
Almost.
Yeah, that movie probably was terrible. 24?
A little bit higher.
25.
25.
Close?
Very.
27.
A little bit lower than that.
Lower than 27. 25.
A little bit higher than that.
I give up.
26.
Damn it. 26. I almost had it.
Hideous.
close.
This looks horrible. My turn?
Yes.
The NFL Hall of Fame game is 6 days from today. Can't wait.
It sounds like it.
Well, normally hockey would add to that, but he died.
What really matters is this. Sauce, try this first, but I think Zach can get this.
Okay.
How many years has it been since a human being walked on the moon. Now, you claim it never happened, but for the rest of us that,
See, I'm
use
not,
critical thinking. When was the last year someone walked on the moon? How many years has it been?
How many years has it been? I think it was 1969 was the last time somebody walked on the moon. So that would mean it's been...
This is half the fun. You're doing math.
Let's see here. Give me a second. That means it was 56 years ago.
Zachary?
The first time somebody walked on the moon was 1969.
Nailed it.
December, I believe, maybe? I can't remember exactly. But the last time, it was obviously mid-70s. I think it was mid to late 70s, maybe 75, 73, somewhere on there. Probably, it was Apollo, 17? So... 69, 71, 73, maybe 75. So I'm going to say 50 years.
12 people have walked on the moon. All of them were within a 4-year span between 1969 and 1972. So it has been something like 53-ish years.
Okay.
Since a human has walked on the moon. That is weird. That is weird. That we crush it for 4 years as a race. The human race got up there. And it's a little bit like going to maybe like Branson.
Yeah.
You go and you're like, hey, I've been to Branson. Then you're like, how long has this been? 53 years.
Yeah, we did.
I can't really think of a good reason to go back.
Yeah.
Plus, if Zach's right, Sauce, and they went in December, can you imagine the snowfall they must have had to put up with on the moon?
Bad weather.
Well, terrible time to go.
Yeah,
go in the middle of summer when it's beautiful.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Right? You know, you
moon
get
is
it.
beautiful this time of year.
Perfect time to go to the moon.
I will say Norm has a wonderful joke about Michael Collins.
Who? The guy that, who?
One of the 12 people that walked on the moon.
I don't know.
Nobody knows who it is.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think I've heard that bit. Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I've heard
12
that
people
bit.
ever.
12 people ever.
And we know maybe 2 of the 12.
Yeah.
I bet most people can only name one.
I think 2.
You think?
Well, can Sauce name the 2?
Go for it.
Can I name the 2 that have walked on the moon? Yeah, it's Neil Armstrong.
That's the one I think almost everybody can get.
And Dusty Cowtown.
Incorrect. Good
right?
guess, though.
No.
Not Dusty Cowtown.
Donna Lasagna.
No.
I will give you a hint.
Go ahead.
A Toy Story character was named after him.
Oh, Buzz Aldrin.
There we go.
God, if you had said ham something.
Oh, God. Or
Slinky Dog Cowtown?
or T-Rex.
Yes.
So John Glenn never stepped foot on the moon, correct?
No.
What happened?
He
never got there?
orbited, right?
Orbited, but never
Is that
stepped foot.
Apollo 13?
No, that's Apollo 11, the first.
So who are the other 10?
Exactly.
That's nuts.
Or really, there was probably about three a mission.
You're right. I can name everybody in the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, New Kids on the Block, but I can't tell you more than 2 people that have stepped foot on the moon, and there's only 12.
All right, I got them. You ready?
You got what?
People that have stepped on the moon. Kate Beckinsale.
Happy birthday, Kate.
Jason Statham.
Wow.
Jeremy Piven. Sandra Bullock.
Well, Sandra Bullock pretty much.
Dorothy Hamill.
Hey, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Where's the happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Helen Mirren.
Happy birthday, Alan Mirren.
Mick Jagger.
Is it his birthday? How old is he today?
He'll be 82 tomorrow.
Wow.
No, not Bo Jackson. Joe Jackson.
Couldn't tell if you were going to say Bo Jackson or Bo Jangles. And then it was neither. It was Joe Jackson.
And finally, Stanley Kubrick's birthday is tomorrow. And Aldous Huxley, the guy that wrote Brave New World.
I would not have even tried that, so I give you credit. Son.
Alex Rodriguez will be 50 on Sunday. Did any of these people walk on the moon? Aldous Huxley? That's all the sports I have.
You would have been closer saying Theo Huxtable.
Hulk Hogan passed away yesterday at age 71.
He sure did. He never stepped on the moon.
No.
The moon stepped on him.
Oh, rip.
Hey, for all the people that have tweeted and said, like, hey, Hulk Hogan was a terrible person and a racist. You guys probably shouldn't be propping him up. Never said he was a good dude. He probably was a terrible person.
Probably,
still iconic and still unbelievably influential.
I'm not a racist.
I don't like a lot of the stuff Michael Jackson did. His music shreds.
Yeah.
We can still love the music and hate the guy.
Correct.
I don't think I would have liked Hulk as a guy at all, but he was awesome when I was a kid.
All right.
Same thing with Barney.
Same, 100%.
Barney the dinosaur.
Well said.
What happened to Barney?
Oh, he got handsy.
Oh, yeah.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's a dinosaur. I mean, what do you
Yeah, good
expect?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great point.
You think he asks for permission?
Barney, absolutely not.
All right, the room's going to get pretty full pretty quick. We'll do Vikings news maybe in a second. Training camp underway down at TCO. I think we got a couple shows broadcasting there today or not. I think, isn't Common there today?
We don't have a schedule in here.
I think
Go down the hall. There's probably a little like clipboard with a sign-in sheet.
KOC was on with Burrow yesterday.
yeah,
That was good.
That was
Yeah,
great.
KOC gave him some water.
Yeah, good bit.
Yeah.
I think PA and Nordo are there, and I think Common and Ten are there.
Actually, I could check my board op schedule here. PA and Common at camp.
That's what I thought. Okay, right on. If Marnie was here, she would be brought to you by our friends at Surfside. If Parrish was here, he'd be brought to you by our friends at St. Cloud State University.
Huskies.
But look, when the tournament's going on, sometimes we give Marnie and Parrish the day off, and they both were like, "Yeah, I'm sleeping in." Can't blame you. But shout out to Surfside and St. Cloud State for helping out. The Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on the Fan.
The Fan. It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Petco, your truck accessories pro.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. It's Vikings news. They have training camp. Again, we got a couple of shows later today that are at TCO to cover Vikings training camp like a blanket. They don't practice in pads until Monday. I think, tomorrow's the first day there's a public practice, right, where the Rubes can go down and watch. I believe that's available starting tomorrow. All that information is at Vikings.com. Good morning, Tyler George. How are you, Tyler?
Good morning, Cory.
Hang on. We'll get your mic in a second here. There we go.
There we go.
Good
I
morning.
suppose I could have turned that on, too.
How are you?
Pretty good. Got some good rest here. Came down last night. Stayed at the nice Spring Hill Suites. just down the
Is
road.
that right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
bump for
nice
them.
place.
Yeah, I like it. That's the go-to for when I come down for the show. So, yeah, ready to go. Got a couple buddies backing me here in studio, so can't let them down either. Big day, but very quiet in here. Kind of odd.
Without Hawk?
Yeah, well, that and it's just you and me sitting at the big table, which is,
Is it awkward?
I kind of like it. It's very intimate.
You got any candles you can light over there?
I say we can
Maybe
turn
some
the lights
mood
down
lighting?
a little bit.
Do you find me socially awkward?
No, this is, we have like 8 screens between us, so it's a good buffer zone here. I have to peer between them to catch a glimpse, but I see those eyes. I got you.
You can
It's
see
also
those
say they're,
eyes.
beady eyes, as he calls me.
Has there ever been a date on the air before that people just listened in and you and I just hung out? That's it.
It's an interesting concept, like
mean,
like
Zach's
Love
there.
Island, the radio version.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And people can listen in and they're going to wonder where this goes and tune in next week.
Right.
And then I'll be gone. It'll be sad.
Will you be gone? Maybe you win. Maybe you won't be gone. I mean, you won't be here next week.
No, not
but
next week.
You'll be here at some point, maybe, if you move on to the semifinals and square off against Sauce and Dov.
Well, let's sure hope so. That'd be great.
We'll see.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Corey Provis apparently is here too now.
All right, I'll be right back.
And Tatum should be here any second as well.
I got a good feeling about Cory. I think he's going to be solid.
He's played, I think, once.
Yeah.
I feel like Corey's played once. Tatum's obviously won in the past. Zachary's won in the past.
This is a tough group.
Swedberg, you got a tough draw.
Like
Swedberg can play.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Tough draw.
He's going to say he's the favorite too. He might be. We don't know.
I think he would admit that you are. You're going to be tough to beat.
The track record's there. Yeah.
So let's talk curling for a second. I know
let's
it's
do it.
Vikings, but let's talk curling before
Yeah.
we talk Vikings with Tatum and Twins with
Here
Cory.
go those
and-
ratings. Here we go.
Sounds like we got a slight shakeup in the squad here, right?
Yeah.
Talk about your guy.
Yeah, my guy John Landsteiner decided it was time. I talked with him extensively before he made the decision. And it's one of those things. A lot of factors come into play. It's not one particular thing, but it was just his time. And I'm going to get to do a lot more stuff with him off the ice now and do some events together, some clinics, some corporate appearances, things like that. And kind of be like the old days with a teammate on the road. So that'll be really fun. But I'm happy for him. He made the decision that he was very comfortable with after taking a lot of time to think about it. And hell of a career, 2 Olympics, Olympic gold, whole bunch of national championships. And I've always said, like, he's one of those guys that just teams win when he's on board. It doesn't matter what his role is. He just does whatever he can to help the squad, like the Robert Ory type guys, like they're just going to be on winning teams.
Big shot Bob.
Big shot John. Yeah. No, so happy for him. He's got more time at home with his family now, too, his wife, his 2 boys. So he's at peace with everything. He's happy, and I'm happy for him.
All right, so if Landsteiner's done, what does the Olympic squad look like? How does the U.S. shape up for 2026? How are we looking?
Well, they're probably just going to stick with what they have because they were running a 5-man team before and rotating. So they still have a full 4-man squad without John on board. They may pick somebody up for the Olympic trials. They may not. They may go through the trials and then pick up an alternate after that. But whoever wins the trials has to go to another tournament to get us into the Olympics this year.
It's not even guaranteed.
No. Is
it likely? Like, what's the path look like for the U.S.? Looks like it's going to be tough?
It's not easy. No, the Olympic qualification event, as they call it, only 2 teams advance from it. It used to be a lot of softball teams, but the rest of the world has caught up considerably. So it's not an easy path getting through that event. Nobody wants to be in it. And they're going to have their work cut out from whoever gets through. It may not be John and the guys' team. It may be one of the other men's squads. And the women will be in the same boat. So it's going to be a nervous December watching to make sure we get through and we have those Olympic teams. So
love it. So what countries are we nervous about that are in that group?
For the men's side, they're going to have to deal with Japan and China, which are 2 very strong teams. China was out of the world ladder for a while. During COVID, they elected not to send teams to world competitions. So they should be in the Olympics, and they're not because they didn't have enough points from playing in the previous world championships. And Japan always sends a solid team, too. Korea will be up there. For the women, it'll be Norway and Japan that will be their top competition. So for both of them, they're going to have to play well. And we have a mixed doubles team in the Olympics already, thank goodness, 2 Duluthians who won the world championship just 2 years ago. So they'll be medal contenders, no question. That'll be at the start of the games. The mixed doubles always starts like 2 days before the opening ceremonies.
All right. When is this gauntlet, though, that the U.S. has to go through this qualifying? When does that take place?
That'll be, I think, December 6th it starts.
All right. So we still got 5 months or so before they have to square off and it matters.
Yeah, the trials will be like third week of November, and then we'll know who's going to that event to see if they can get us in.
Best of luck to the USA.
Yeah.
Cory Provis is here. He is the voice of the Minnesota Twins. He is beloved on the Power Trip Morning Show, and I love that you spell your name correctly. And man, you do such an awesome job.
Thanks, buddy. How you doing?
It's pretty good, man. Good to see you,
Good
too.
to see you guys. How you doing?
Just a lead.
Good to meet
Cory,
you.
Tyler, Cory.
Tyler, hi, everybody in the studio. Sauce, what's up, dude?
What's up, Blair? Proper handshake in a bit here.
You got it, man.
Man, your squad. Interesting squad, right?
Yeah.
That Rockies series must have been unbelievably frustrating. Then you had some drama and some controversy in the Dodgers series. They got to get hot pretty quickly. I know trade deadline right around the corner, but an interesting week or so for your Minnesota Twins.
Wednesday was massive. There's just something about if they win that game Wednesday, they come home, they're 2 games under, and then Washington's in town starting tonight. Now, you look at the Nationals' record, it's not great, but Mackenzie Gore is going tonight. He's a stud. And he's going in game 1, so it's not a pushover. But yeah, you think, okay, they win that game Wednesday. If they sweep the Nationals and they go into Monday against the Red Sox, they're a game over, maybe things change a little bit. You know, the Tigers, I'm not saying they're going to catch Detroit. I don't think that's going to happen. The Tigers, I think, since the All-Star break have won 1 time. They lost again last night. So they are coming back to the pack a little bit, but Cleveland's playing better. Kansas City just won 2 out of 3 in Chicago. The division is improving here a bit. And the Twins, losing 2 out of 3, though, in Denver, I think that was pivotal. I think going into that, you're like, all right, take care of business in Colorado. You lose a series at Dodger Stadium, fine, but you have to win that Rockies series. And, dropping those first 2 was huge.
Yeah, we talked to John Bonus about it a couple days ago. Sauce and Creasel were talking about it earlier. There's a lot of big names that are at least floated around as potentially being out the door. I know Joe Ryan has a lot of people with their eyes on him as a giant trade piece. If they want to move on from Joe, you could get a lot back. But would suck to let a guy like that go when he's been so spectacular all year long, and obviously it looks like he could be spectacular for years to come.
I don't see that happening unless they're completely blown away. I think they keep Joe Ryan. He's under team control for a couple of more years. You get Pablo back. Even if we're thinking about 2026, you have a 1 and a 2. You have 2 really good starters. That's a good place to be. Not to mention you're in this window right now with the contracts you've handed out. This is a window to contend. It hasn't happened this year. We know that so far. So I'd be surprised if Joe Ryan's on the move. The other guys, yeah, I think the names that are out there, the impending free agents make a lot of sense with Castro and Bader. Chris Paddock was great the other day against the Dodgers. He's an impending free agent. Duran and Jax are intriguing. The Dodgers, by the way, after seeing them, they need bullpen help immensely. And that bullpen is not good at all right now. I'm sure they're inquiring about those 2 guys. But as I was saying with Plouffe on the air, the Dodgers farm system right now is not great in the sense that 7 of their top 10 are either an A-ball or rookie ball. So if you're looking to make a move and you're in this window of contention right now, if you're the Twins, is that what you want? Do you want to acquire guys that are 18, 19 years old that may be a star in 3 or 4 years? Or are you looking to draw and trade for more impactful, ready major league caliber talent? The Dodgers farm system, if you look at the bulk of their top 10, it's not there right now.
Well, then we're screwed. We'll see. No, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting week of a lot of ifs and rumors.
I think it's a great time of year because baseball, without having a cap, it doesn't have too many deadlines. That's why free agency drags. It's awful. Whereas there is a deadline for deals to get done, and so to me, it's fun. This is a fun time of year. More if you're contending, which the Twins still are. I mean, they're not out of it. I mean, yeah, they're back in the wild card race, but they're not out of it. But they're still a very intriguing team. And all the national people are saying the same thing with where they're at, who they have on the roster, who's affordable, who's under team control. The Twins are kind of in an interesting spot. Even though they're 4 games under, I think they're a team that many of the contending teams are calling them about and their players.
Yeah. So, Corey, are you in favor of the soft reboot then with maybe maxing out value on a guy like Jax when it's never going to be higher? And then he gets something back that could help in the near future?
Yeah, I think relievers, it's a volatile role because you're just an injury away from everything. It happened a couple of years ago with Taylor Rogers. The Twins were going to trade Taylor Rogers. And then the day before the deadline, he hurt his finger. I mean, they were going to move him and then waited, whatever the deal was, I don't know. But the Twins were not a good team. They had this lefty closer, ground ball guy, all the makings of move him. And it didn't happen because he got hurt like the day before the deadline. So, Brock Stewart to me is another guy because he's had a lot of success, but he's also had a ton of injury that right now he's healthy, throwing great. That's another guy that I'd hate to see go, but certainly is on my radar.
Speaking of injuries, Tatum Everett of the Vikings Entertainment Network. I don't want you to get hurt.
We are in training camp.
Yeah, that's the whole point. This is the time of year. The only key, no injuries, right? Because you can't win or lose games, but you can get freaking hurt. So let's know.
Best availability is ability, right?
100%. So what have you seen so far? Again, open to the public starting tomorrow, right? And then pads on Monday.
It's so hard to really sit there and say I've seen so much when we've had 2 practices and shorts and helmets. Pads on. That's not till Monday. But no, everyone's reported back super healthy. I think there have been some minor tweaks everywhere, but that's kind of how the game goes when you start with this stuff. But a lot of the guys came back more healthy, the same health. They all look amazing. Justin Jefferson was talking yesterday about his going into year 6, feeling really, really good and doing a lot of work with JJ McCarthy in the offseason. They did a lot of throwing drills. A lot of them got together. I know even JJ got together with some of the guys in Nashville. So I'm moving forward. I'm saying Justin, and then I'm also going to say JJ. So those are the 2 delineations. The delineation for me. Yeah. So for fans moving forward, that is how I will address it. I don't know if I can say Jets. I'm not that cool.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even jump on the Speedy Naylor thing. I was like, I'm going with Jalen. I'm too old to call him Speedy Naylor.
He's one of those guys I can say his full name and feel comfortable. Like Jalen Naylor. It just rolls off the tongue.
Sounds nice.
You know,
it's
you
a
can
nice
just say
name.
it as one word. So, but everyone, I mean, it's been really fun to have all the guys back in. But the thing was, I felt like we had a lot of guys there the off season too. And so, obviously a lot more faces. The parking lot's really full right now, but we're so excited.
Who have you met in like, because last year, not only did we get an awesome group on the field.
Yeah.
Man, how about just the guys off the field? Right? Grenard is the nicest.
I mean,
everybody raves about Van Ginkel and Cashman. Like, we just got a really good group of talented, good dudes last year. Are the new guys worth cheering for?
Oh my gosh, of course.
Who do you like?
It's funny you say that because I sat back and was talking to a coworker and I was like, I feel like we get the same, not the same, like character guys every year. They have different personalities, but they're the same type of guy. Ryan Kelly and Will Fries are amazing. Those are the two new offensive linemen that we signed from the Colts, and they have this like very weird friendship for them. You can also call Will Fries Spud. That's what he prefers. The nickname that Ryan actually started over at the Colts. So they have a really unique relationship, and JJ McCarthy was talking about how valuable it was for Ryan Kelly, a Pro Bowl center with 10 years of experience, to be his, center of his offensive line, looking at protections and things like that. So those two guys are great. Then on the defensive side, Javon Hargrave's got a good personality. Jonathan Allen, I think you'll be hearing a lot from, super media friendly. Let me think. I mean, those guys, Isaiah Rodgers, he's really fun on social media, is a great follow, but he's also just a really unique personality to have. And, corners, they like to smack talk a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a really fun thing to watch out on the field when you're out there at training camp.
I don't think a lot of shows in the country just did a curling breakdown into Twins trade deadline into the personalities of a Vikings training camp roster. That's the trifecta right there.
Is this your proudest moment, Corey, in radio?
Not even close.
Okay.
No, this is rock bottom. But I love initials, and that's why you guys are here. That's what's the most important. In about 20 minutes, initials quarterfinal number 3. Cory Provis is here of the Minnesota Twins. Tatum Everett, Minnesota Vikings. Tyler George, the world of curling. Greg Swedberg will be here in a second or two. Zach Halverson over there. Here's your competition, Zach. Cory and Tatum and Tyler.
Hi, guys. You're all going down.
Wow, that seems sincere.
Wow.
Sauce is back there in a second as well. We'll do Fan 5. I want to ask this group, because we got some different age ranges here. Again, we just, I hate to keep harping on it, but it's been a weird week, right? Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan. For some of us, that's our childhood.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of our childhood. It's been a weird week, so I want to ask you guys about your memories of those 3 and more after this as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.